Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So here we are at the salon. It's a new year and I thought it might be fun to do a Shop My Stash salon edition. So I have, as you can see, a lot of colors. I have a lot of nail art things. I have a lot of nail things in general. In the salon, I mostly do nails. I would say about 80% of what I do is nails. There's lots of days where that's all I'm doing, and it's definitely my favorite thing to do. I love doing nails so much. So I have a tendency to sort of gather up lots of things when I love something. As you guys know, if you follow my channel at all, I'm the same at home. And I mentioned in some previous videos that my real goals for 2020 are to be less consumeristic, enjoy the things that I have, and try to be more mindful in my purchasing this year. So I thought another good exercise in doing that would be to do a Shop My Stash for the salon. So at one point in time, I would purchase, every time there was a new collection of colors, I would purchase all of the colors from Shellac and then also from Artistic. As time has gone on and my collection has grown larger and larger, I find more and more as collections come out, there might be 6 colors in a collection and there might only be one that's quite different from anything else that I own. So I've really stopped buying entire collections and I'm trying to just buy colors that are very unique to my collection or something that maybe I've had a lot of people asking about. And so I thought, what might be cool is to pick out a couple of colors out of my collection that are beautiful, seasonally appropriate, and maybe get sort of overlooked. I have all these swatch rings done up with all of the colors in every color family. Like this is the blue palette, this is the like greens and yellows, and I find with a swatch ring like this, there's always going to be certain colors that sort of pop out to people. And so of course, those are the ones that get used most often. So if you have a sort of muted color next to something that's a little bit more vibrant, more often people will pick the vibrant color because it's the one that grabs you. It's the one that you see immediately, it draws the eye. But there are so many beautiful colors that sort of get lost in the mix. So I thought it might be fun to pick a couple that maybe aren't getting used as often, but that I really enjoy and I think are ones that clients would really enjoy if they sort of saw it on its own and not next to like 35 other blues or 25 other reds, or you know, you get what I'm saying. And then I also have over here, which you're gonna see in a few moments, I have many containers of nail art things as well as some things on this rack behind me. So I have this little tray and I thought, let's fill it up with some stuff, and then I'm gonna set it right here on my nail table. And when clients come in and they say, I didn't have time to look for any ideas, or I really don't know what I'm in the mood for today, maybe instead of pulling down all of these swatch rings, which can be very overwhelming, maybe I pull out my little tray and say, maybe there's something in here that would interest you. So I thought it might benefit obviously myself in using some products that I already own, but also benefit the clients in showing them some things that I have that they may not know about, that they may not have seen before, or that might draw a little bit of inspiration. So let's do it. I hope you guys can see the lighting in here is a little weird. It's very early in the morning, but this color in particular I knew I wanted to pull. This is an Artistic color. I just bought it at Christmas time. It's called Treasure Beyond Measure, and it's kind of a really interesting, almost periwinkle color, and I thought it was going to be really popular, and I don't find people reaching for it, I think because it's a paler color, and of course everybody was wanting reds. So I'm going to pull this one down. I also wanted to pull, I find a lot of people wanting grays, but we're kind of going for a lot of the same grays. So I wanted to grab this, it's called Beam Me Up. I'm trying to get okay lighting. It's called It's called Beam Me Up, and it's a gray with a touch of lavender in the base, and it's got a really interesting metallic finish. So it's a really nice color for winter. I thought we'd pull that down. And I was looking on Pinterest the other day, and I saw a photo of a black with some colored sparkle through it, and I was like, I have a color that looks like that, and I've totally forgotten about it. So this is called Controlling. It's another artistic color gloss, and that's exactly what it is. It's a black with like a multicolored glitter through it. It's really beautiful. I forgot all about it. So I'm going to pull that down. And then lastly, I'm going to grab Purple Purple from Shellac, which is a really cool sort of bluey purple. And I'm going to pull Peacock Plume, which is a really gorgeous sort of almost teal navy. So you can see there's a bit of a theme going. I find a lot of people like cool tones this time of year. We've sort of done the reds to death. So those are the 5 colors that I'm pulling down to go in my little tray. And then I'm going to pull this stamping plate. This one just has, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has just a lot of interesting sort of patterns, like full nail patterns. So I'm going to pull this one and put it in the tray because I realized over the holidays that not all of my clients know about stamping. If I put this plate in there, it might remind me to show the clients that haven't had stamping yet that this is something that's an option for them. And then down here, I have all of my nail art stuff. So I think what I'll do is pull one thing from each little container and add those to my little tray as well. So I'm going to do those sort of one by one with you guys. So in here I have glitter mixes, which are like a combination of big pieces and small pieces of glitter. And I think in here, the one I'd like to pull is this one. It's got some blues and some iridescent bits in there. I think it could go really well with the navy that I pulled and also with the gray. It could also go with like a dark purple or something like that. I think that could be really cool. So these are my chromes. These are all the chromes that I have. And I think I'm going to pull the silver just in keeping with like a cool toned theme. I also have like the largest container of this, which I'd like to get some use out of. I find more often I'm using like the rose gold, so I'm going to pull the silver chrome. And then in here I have gems and beads, so I have a lot of little sort of individual packets of things, and then I also have like little containers as well. I don't do a lot with gems because I have a lot of clients that don't like the texture of having something like that on their nails, but I really like these. They're sort of a different shape. I don't know if you guys can tell. They're not like round. They're like little oblong shapes. So I think we'll pull those down, and they're not huge, so I feel like if somebody was going to try gems, this would be an okay size to try out for the first time. This container is all like dots and shapes. So I have some like circles. I have some like, these are like little hexagon shapes. Then they're just like flat, almost like sequins. I have all kinds of like little hearts and stuff. So I was thinking like I might just pull these little circles. There's some different colors in there. Some of that like kind of periwinkle color that I was talking about. This would also go well with the purple. It would also go well with the blue. So I think we'll pull these down. And I do have other colors. So if somebody's like, oh, I like those, but I wish they were pink, I do have pink ones. So I can pull them out of the container. And then this container here is just straight glitter. So I have some like bags of glitter. These I just use to sort of refill little containers that I already have. But I was thinking I might pull a couple out of this one. This is like a really pretty, almost like cobalt navy blue, and then this is like a blush color. So I think I'll pull those down just for something different other than the ones I have on the wall behind me. In here I've got some pigments. I have a lot of pigments already on the wall, so I think I'll pull this one out. This is called Blush Bronze Frost. It's a bit like a almost rose gold pigment. It's really nice for doing ombres, so I think I'll pull that down because I think people forget that I have these even though they're on the wall behind me. These are sort of like miscellaneous. I didn't know where to put them. But I have multiples of this one. which almost looks like little iridescent flakes, which kind of looks like snow, so I think could be good for this time of year and would work over any color. These are like, they're like little flat powders. Like they're not sparkly, but they're almost, some of them are almost neon, but there's this one here that's like, you guys probably can't see this. The lighting in here is terrible. This is like, it almost looks like a mix of like a dark pink and a purple, which I thought could be kind of fun. And then this is all my foil. There's so much of it. And I actually just got like all of these little small pieces in, so I thought we might throw some of those in there. So I was thinking maybe we'll do like one of the blues, maybe the silver that sort of has stars on it, and then maybe this sort of broken glass looking red one, because I do still have quite a few people still doing reds this time of year. So I think we'll pull those 3 in just to try them out. And then lastly, I have these magnetic polishes that I completely forgot that I owned until I was kind of going through some nail art stuff. So I have 4 different colors, so I'm going to put all 4 in my little tray. I'm so sorry, the lighting got weirder and weirder in here as I was filming because now the sun's coming up, so everything looks a little pink. So I'm so sorry about that. I didn't anticipate that. I didn't bring like my big lighting with me today, but that's our little selection of products. So I've got this nicely filled up, but not so full that I can't see what's in it. So I'm just gonna put it right on the side of my nail table here, see if that sparks any interest in people. If any of you are my clients and you're watching, please comment below what product you're excited to try. I hope you guys like this. I thought it might be kind of a fun idea. I don't know how often I'll do this, but I definitely wanna do this from time to time throughout 2020. I really don't want to buy any specific like nail art things this year because as you saw, I have plenty. I have so much, and so much just doesn't get used because it gets lost in the mix. So that's really the purpose of what I'm doing, is to try and sort of remind myself, remind my clients of what we already have, and stop me from making late night online purchases of nail art items. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.